I could take a bitch for life. Tatted on me, that's for life. 999, that's for life. Put the shit on the gang, ain't no false shit. I really got no time.
Let's go. Welcome to Talking Trophies. I'm Damien.
I'm Rythm, and today we have two special guests. We have Abbey Fernanda
Hey.
and Martha.
Yo, what's up?
Thank you guys for jumping on board. We heard you love to watch our show, and you have some great ideas, so we're like, bring them through.
It's a must.
Yes.
And do you want to tell us a little bit about your podcast, Martha, just quickly before we get into it?
What's up, y'all? My name is Martha Gatwich. Y'all can follow me, Breaking Rythm, on all platforms. Breaking Rythm, I started like last year. I just talk about like spirituality, health, like how to become like a better person, and like just, you know, day-to-day topics. Yeah.
And nature.
Yeah, you know, I be spiritual. Nah, you know, spirituals here and there, but like, you know, it's bound to happen because you know, everything's spiritual regardless.
We'll have your link on the bio or in the
yeah.
descriptions as well. So
Check
if
it
you want
out.
to check it out, give it a go. And Abbey, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do? What's your inspirations?
So right now I'm just working on a lot of different things, studying, but I aspire to be a writer. So yeah, that's why I reached out to you all as well. You know, content creating.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
What kind of writing do you want to?
I like just all type of writing. So I like fiction writing as well, but I do also like journalism. So like both directions I can go into. But yeah. I hope to be a journalist though, like at the end of the day.
Like
Yeah.
proper news or like
Maybe like I want to do international news maybe. Yeah,
sick.
like with a not corrupt like agency, you know, like I wouldn't go 7 News or anything.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, we're
why
calling
you
him out.
calling
We're gonna
him
start
out?
calling him
Our
out.
platform. Why are you spelling them out here?
Hey.
No,
Yeah.
not to be specific, but
Yeah.
you know the like all these big stations
Yeah.
I wouldn't really want to go to. I want to go somewhere like
That actually is truthful. Yeah.
for my
Yeah,
niche.
sick.
Yeah,
Do you want to say one that's
maybe like ABC or SBS or
nice? That's
something like
tough.
that. Just really
Sweet. So we'll have their socials on in the description. So if you want to check them out or reach out to them, so definitely jump onto that. Do you want to introduce the first topic?
Yeah. All right. So the first topic is gonna be: can guys and girls really be friends?
All right. How do you
Who's
want to
gonna
go with
first?
this? How do you want to just everyone say their idea and then we
I
just
think. Yeah, we'll all just say our point of view, where we come from, and then we'll bounce off each other and see
Yeah.
see where the beef goes.
who wants to start this?
I bet. Ladies first.
I can start.
Yeah.
Do you want to start?
No.
You want to start?
I don't want to start.
So I think it's fine. I think I support it. I promote it, but it's just personal boundaries everyone has. I think should be respected,
Facts.
and then it can flow well. So yeah, I think at the end of the day, yes, men and women, all genders, non-specific, can be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I think everybody can be friends, girls and guys, regardless.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That's my answer.
Yeah. Facts. I
What
think
about
like
you?
I think there's definitely boundaries to it.
Mm.
Like they can be friends, like close friends, but I don't know. I get a bit iffy with the close friends part because then I don't know. I feel like sometimes feelings can get involved.
Yeah.
People start thinking, oh, maybe this person has potential for me. They get a bit selfish with the
Yeah.
friendship. And
Yeah.
that's when people can get
That's
hurt. So
true.
that's me.
That's so true. How about you?
Yeah, I believe guys and girls can be friends to an extent. Because I know most guys and how most guys think, and I feel like most guys, eventually they'd like catch feelings or something, or you
Yeah.
know they'd be like, oh, if the girl does give me an opportunity, like for example, if you do have a guy friend, they'll be like, if you ask him, be like, hey, do you want to go for a date sometime? I think 90% of the time. And honestly, you had an experience. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us a
Wait,
little bit
let me
about that.
remember, cause like I have. It's just kind of. It's okay. Oh, I have.
It was a trend,
go
like
into the mic.
Oh.
Tell us
Yeah. Tell us.
it was a whole thing. Women were doing, like a lot of girls did it. But
Wait, doing what?
like testing your male friends to see if they would actually like go
Oh,
out with you and shit.
what the hell? I
Tell
did
us,
this,
tell us.
bro.
Tell
This
us,
is when I
man.
knew
Okay,
all
I
my
know.
homies
Use
were
it
actually
so you can talk
trash.
into the mic.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
This actually. So, I did this test, right? It's gonna get a bit explicit, right?
yeah.
So my homies, every single one of my guy friends, I was like, you know, we're good friends. Like,
Yeah.
like how you guys, you know, how we
Tight,
are right
yeah,
now.
Cool.
Just my dog. That's it.
Yeah.
Tell me why. I was like, fuck it. Let me see this trend, because there was this trend, you know, asking if I message my guy, oh, you want to fuck, if they will say yes or no, you know, to prove if you're really my friend.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if you're my friend, you wouldn't want to fuck me.
Why?
I mean, like, if we're
Yeah.
friends.
Okay.
No, like
I
if
don't
we're
know, 'cause
friends,
there's a certain level of attractiveness there. Too.
yeah,
You
like
would
I'm
maybe
saying,
you
like if
would,
we were,
but it wouldn't be
if we're
like
friends, like if you're
Yeah.
actually my friend, I don't think we should be getting sexual because you're just my friend. You know what I'm
At
saying?
the end of the day, it's so true because I can give this a perfect example. Say I'm attracted to women as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're my friend. I would not find you attractive.
Yeah.
You're my
Yeah.
friend. Like obviously you're beautiful.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't see that side of it. So I don't know why
Yeah.
men it's not the same.
Okay.
Like maybe I don't know men.
Yeah.
All right, but
But
on
yeah.
that, guys have like the testosterone level of guys is something else, and like I think girls like they're like, oh, men are trash, this that, but like they don't realize like it's not something guys can control. Like guys be like thinking about it like on the regs. Like they even
Yeah.
those one I think it was a transgender those changing from like female to male,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then you know how they give them like the testosterone stuff,
Yeah.
and then when they're like I feel what guys feel now. Like they were like feeling like every girl that comes past, they're like just turned on and stuff, and they're like, yo, like they didn't realize, and then they're like, damn, this is the testosterone stuff like guys always feel.
Yeah.
After
There's
having
levels to it.
after
How
having
good
a
you can
couple
control
doses,
that.
dosages.
So imagine natural like men. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know. That's
But the-
interesting.
Yeah.
Nah, facts.
Tell us
Yeah,
anyways. I
but
want to
the-
know. So
Sorry.
did homeboy wanna?
Let me tell you. Yeah. So like,
And how many?
I asked 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
And I received the same answer from all 4 of my so-called friends. You know what I'm saying?
No
I was
way.
like, oh, yo, what's up? They're like, oh, hey. I'm like, you wanna fuck or whatever? And then they were like, yeah, when? All of them, yeah, when?
Yeah. I saw it. From
And
my
I
eyes
literally
too.
was like, damn, like, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because guys,
You
I'll be
got-
honest with
it's
you,
a
I feel like
test.
guys will like if they
I
see
mean,
potential in like a girl,
it's-
and they're like, even though they're friends, they'll slide.
But
yeah,
then it's also
that's I just wanted to see, like, clearly they don't. They're not seeing me the same way I'm seeing them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh,
And
true.
also another thing to take into account. We're in a generation where like to be a guy, like you have to be at least like having sex with someone, or you gotta be like fucking, like that's the like.
But I feel like it's been like that forever.
It's been like that for a while, but especially like that's why I'm not surprised by the answer. Like for me,
Yeah,
I'm not
and
surprised.
think about it now. Like all over our phones, all we see is sex.
Yeah.
Literally, that's all we see. So
No,
But
but
I'm
because
not-
you know why, there was a test that was done on this.
yeah.
So one guy just went around his university campus, and what he did was he'd go to girls and ask them. He'd go to ladies and ask, "Can you be friends with a guy?" And like, can guys and girls really be friends? Every girl, not even hesitation. Yes. They went to the guys, like, "Can you be friends?" They're like, "Nah." They said it straight. Like eventually they'd be like, "Nah, we can't."
Yeah.
And then there was one guy who was sitting with his homegirl
yeah.
at that time.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Can guys and girls be friends?" And then he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And then he goes, and then he asks the guy, "Okay." And then the girl's like, "Yeah, yeah, we can be friends, blah, blah, blah. She's my friend right now," he said. And then he goes, if she told you right now, would you want to date me? Would you say yes? The guy said, "Yeah, no doubt." Like he said, no
That's
doubt. Like he wouldn't
crazy.
hesitate. He didn't hesitate. He's like, "Look at her." And he's like, "Look at her."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mentality underneath
then-
the friendship was already.
Yeah.
And
You know
the
what?
thing is, you don't know the intention about like.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
question is though too, because I saw this actually on TikTok. It was like a meme, but it was like my boy best friend or whatever knows all my stories, all the shit about me. He knows every bad detail, and he still wants to date me. Like I don't get, like there was like a statement like that, and I thought about it as
Yeah.
like it's true because you're not visualizing that person as a potential like wife or whatever or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
partner. You're seeing them as your friend and you're treating
Yeah.
them that way.
Yeah.
So it's like, how does that line blur? That's what I'm just a bit confused about.
You know,
But I
Like,
guess
there's-
it's just
you know your
spontaneous.
boundaries, the
yeah.
boundaries that you set in a friendship. How you gotta see it is when you set those boundaries, you gotta be like, if I was to go and date someone right now, would my partner think it's disrespectful and how our relationship is right now?
Yeah, but then it's not gonna be real. Like if you're not like, it's not a real friendship. Then do you know what I mean? Like you're being a bit filtered. Like if
Yeah.
I'm with, like I'll be
I
honest,
see what you mean.
like
yeah,
with
yeah.
guys when they're with each other or girls when they're with each other, like
There's
you
no
look comfortable, no filter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, let's just say if I'm even me, I have female friends, yeah, but I still have to have a filter with them. You know, I have a handful
Yeah.
of female friends. I draw the line at certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
That's
sure.
respect.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's
but, like,
respectful.
at the same time, it's like, if they really were my friends, why should I have that boundary? Do you know what I mean? But I create those boundaries because I don't, like, for example, they're great people, and I'm like, I don't want to jeopardize this friendship.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to say. Can they really be friends? The key word is
Yeah.
really. You can
Yeah.
be friends, but can guys and girls really be friends?
Like
And your friendship's
yeah.
only temporary.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
will it be there for the long run?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn,
that's deep.
you know, I think
I think the spirituality needs to kick in. Tell us. You said you were gonna keep bringing in. You know,
Tell us.
like, yes, they can be friends. I think that people, they just don't know how to control their desires. Because, bro, think about it. Fuck it, we're human beings. Okay, cool. Male and female. Okay, cool. But then, like, if male and male, you could be like, how do I say this? How am I gonna say this? Oh my goodness.
No filter needed.
Like, it's how I just think they can be friends. It's just that people, they just don't know how to control themselves, because we're just spirits at the end of the day. Think about it. When we die, right? You've been friends with, like, this. You're just connecting because you feel their vibe. You know, you're just connecting with them. So I don't understand if just because you're a guy, we really can't be friends because you think that you want to date me. Or, like, you know, these little things come into place, these little childish, you know, dating, all this, like, then for what? You know what I'm saying? If you have a really good friendship, then it will be a really good friendship. You know what I'm saying?
But it's the biology. That's what I'm trying to say. That
I think, it gets in the way. So why
you know,
does
that
but then why does it get in the way?
That biology, you know, they're coming into preaching a little bit.
Yeah, it does. So it's really up to you at the end of the day. Like, if you can't control your own desires, then...
But I have female friends, as I said before, but, like, it's like I still have those boundaries in place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's different. I think maybe same-sex friendship will never just be the same as, like, being friends with someone of the opposite sex or a different sex, you know? Because their boundaries are there. The boundaries are there, you know? So it does filter out a lot. Like, there's true, like, I can do so much more to you, like, than I can do to a guy friend.
Sure.
And we, literally, I know that.
And that's just expected.
I think
but is it okay?
I think it's good because then the friendship keeps going. Then, you know, like, it's just respect.
Well, then, like
you said,
I think, like, the boundaries are there, but, like, I think actually it's a good thing, because then if there are boundaries there, that means what you're doing then makes it like a relationship, like that's your girl type thing. Like, you wouldn't go up and just cuddle your. Like, if I had a female friend, we can't be cuddling up on the couch watching a movie.
No, that's not your friend.
Because then that's not friends. You're like, you're a couple right there. Like,
So what's the word?
Polyamorous, polyamorous.
Is that like the friendship? No, I don't think that's.
That's when you have like a lot of partners. Like
polygamy.
Polygamy is. I think that's the one. It's like where you're sexual but friends.
No.
Like you're sexual but not actual, like in physical. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I think polygamy is when you marry multiple
women. Like, I mean, a lot of partners.
Yeah, I know polygamy. As another word, it's like when you're friends but, like, you're intimate, but, like, not intimate. It's like you're flirtatious. You know,
that can't happen though.
The little hands.
Someone always, that type of thing. Someone always catches feelings. Always catches feelings.
Yeah,
I do. I would.
So what about after? What about how about this? You're in a relationship, yeah.
Yeah.
And your partner goes, "Hey, I'm gonna go." For example, your partners go, "I'm gonna go see my friend who's the opposite gender."
My partner.
What are you saying?
Who?
Okay, let's go.
What friend? And
we will go.
Did I know her first?
What? Like, let's go.
I mean, did you know her before me?
Yeah.
Because then, if not,
all right. Let's just say they knew, like, that was friends before.
Oh, that's fine. Because that's my friend too. Like, if you're my boyfriend's friend, then I'm your friend too.
Yeah.
So it's like,
by
go
force.
do your
But
fun.
would you let them be one-on-one?
By force. What do I do?
Yeah, because if I don't get along,
would you let them be one-on-one?
Yeah.
You know, I would like feel like deep down I would let them. But I would like you still feel some type of way.
too.
Like,
I would,
it
because
depends on the girl. Bro.
Yeah, if
like,
I know
honestly.
the girl and
Alright, let me give you an example.
yeah, give us a full description.
Some
Of an
girls-
example,
How would
'cause
you
it's
feel like
pretty
this?
broad.
How would you feel like this about this? Like, talking about, can guys and girls really be friends? If your dad got up one day, he's at home, and your mum's there, and your dad's telling your mum, "Hey, I'm gonna go catch up with my female friend." What will your mum feel? And what will she do?
Yeah, she's going crazy.
Think about that.
But me and my mom are not the same anyway. She's got her own issues. I trust my man. That's not my problem if you don't trust yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not. If I trust my boyfriend or my partner and he's going out to see a friend that I know that they're friends with, go have a good time. You know, who am I to tell you don't go? Like, what? Now I'm becoming possessive, you know?
Controlling. I think what it is also if, that girlfriend, or the friend that's a girl, she's obviously like the friend for a reason, so she has to have boundaries too. If I know that she's respecting my relationship and like she respects her friend, which is my man, so then there will be no problems. Maybe there might be like a misunderstanding once in once,
Once in a while, you know what I'm saying?
If you
Yeah.
see something, Snapchat, I don't know, people like, create something out of nothing, but
Yeah.
I
No, but
just think
sometimes
it's
they
boundaries,
Yeah.
Because, like, imagine your man or your girlfriend goes out and, like, would you guys allow it? Like, would you care?
Yeah,
What?
if your girl went and hung out with her homeboy, then
I
what?
feel some type of way, no cap.
Yeah.
Like,
I
what
feel
it-
a type
yeah?
of way.
My
But did
heart.
she know him before?
If they've been friends and I've met her and we've all hung out together,
Yeah.
and if
Like,
wait,
if
why
you-
are they
On a
reaching
one-on-one?
out?
On a one-on-one? I'll tell
That's
them
what
what's
I'm
so
thinking.
important about your
they're
conversation that
friends.
I can't be there.
Yeah,
What if you're busy though? Like, what if you're you're working and they're like,
Work around with
Work
me.
around
Me
there.
and my
Wait.
girl, we're in unity, man. Like, we're good.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
team.
you organize it when we're free, because we're going to
No,
go hang
that's-
out with your boy. Like,
Yeah.
that's me.
I don't know. Guys are like that, but that's the thing,
And I
I'm
know
not
what
gonna
guys
like.
are like. So
Yeah.
that's why it's just like, why are you so interested in hanging out one-on-one with my girl?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why do you want to go movies with my girl and sit right next to her like that? When, like,
certain
you know what I
things-
mean?
certain
Like,
things are
How-
just dates
yeah,
at
what-
that point. Like,
Yeah.
it's food,
That's a
like,
date.
it's
That-
food, but then what else
But
are they
food,
gonna
no,
do?
food.
What else are they gonna do?
food is
What, just walk
okay.
into a shopping center?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, what
no.
are they actually gonna
Talk on the phone if you want to talk.
Yeah.
No. That's what.
Right, you reckon the phone builds up?
Like, imagine your girl
What-
is on the phone in the night to her guy friend. Like,
Or
what?
night. Okay, it's different.
What
We're
about,
talking
yeah, in
time,
the
place.
daytime,
No,
the morning.
daytime.
They sound
Still.
calls it, yo, what's good? How you doing? Hey,
How you doing?
your
still?
friends, like, you're tight.
That's what I'm trying to
I don't
say
know.
to you. So
It's
what are you
just
saying?
weird,
man?
it's
That's
a
it.
grey
That's the
area.
type of way.
But the thing is, you see how I brought relationships in, and now everyone's like, "Oh my god, nah, I don't want this
It's
happening anymore."
It's boundaries. I don't know.
Relationships and friendships are different though.
I feel like if you have a good relationship, then it shouldn't really be like. It would be easy. Like, these things, though, you have to handle it regardless, but it shouldn't be problematic. Like, it should not
Yeah.
be an issue.
What happened?
Bro, this lady.
Oh yeah, tell us
we
what
were-
happened anyways in this
So
area.
we met
Waiting.
him. We were waiting for the elevator to come down. It was taking like
It was
probably
on level
like
one.
maybe a minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
This Asian lady, she got pissed. She just fly kicked the door like
No way.
hardcore.
Yeah.
And then
Like,
it
she
actually
did that.
the elevator actually came, and she was like, "Oh,
Nah,
nah,
the
the
another
maintenance."
lady in there stuck.
Yeah,
So her kicking someone.
apparently.
She had superpowers.
I really don't know. I
Nah,
really,
it's normal.
I really
No,
don't
no,
know if
we-
it was a
we do
coincidence.
that, we
Just
do that.
saw it.
You know what
So
happened?
yeah.
So we do that. Yeah.
Oh.
The
'cause
way
you-
she was explaining it to us too, like, oh my
We were
god.
you
laughing.
know
We
why-
thought
what
she was
happens is
joking.
when you kick it, it echoes up. So the person who's like upstairs says, "Oh, someone's waiting for the lift," and we've been taking that long, so they had to kick it. So when someone kicks the elevator, you're like, "Ah."
It's like,
this-
hurry up, guys. Come on,
Yeah.
get in the elevator. Let's get done.
Look,
Oh. Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Because it got stuck on level one.
Is that girl's on Pluto?
Yeah.
She had a spiritual connection
We
with
got
Nah,
that
a-
she's
shit.
on someone else.
we
Yeah.
the
got-
guy,
we got a
maintenance
couple.
guy.
We got a couple characters in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your final verdicts on this before we?
Final verdict? I think, yes, they can be friends with boundaries. Like I don't know. It's kind of weird, you know. If they've
Yeah.
been friends,
Have you been in relationships?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm in a relationship.
All right.
Yeah.
What happens with your partner?
Mm.
Tell me when they go and see the other gender or they're doing this.
Or do they even see it?
Yeah, not really.
They don't.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
Either-
before they were in a relationship, what were they doing?
That's none of my business.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, what-
No,
Oh
generally,
no,
like,
but yeah, no.
like,
Nah,
it's calm.
yeah, like maybe not even like specific like girlfriends, but like maybe like they're his friend's sister, like they're cool with them too. Like that's fine. I really mind
yeah.
as long as everyone's being respectful. You know, my man respects me. The female or whoever else is respecting my boyfriend or whoever. Then there's no problem, to be honest. And I feel like it's just about double standards too. Like
Yeah.
whatever you expect, you need to be able to do the same for
Same
them.
thing,
So if you want to not be controlled or like you don't want to be monitored and like feel like you can't do things, then you just don't do that to others.
Yeah.
I'll do
Yeah.
to the other person. But how about you? Is anyone else
you
in a
guys.
Yeah, I
relationship?
think like
Yeah.
nah, like I think I don't know. I think you can be friends, but there's limits to it and timing for it. I think
Yeah.
like once you're in a relationship, I think it kind of switches up the flow of it. And like yeah, you have like female friends, but like you're not gonna be as tight as you were ever, because like
yeah.
everything you can get from that female friend, you'll be able to get from your partner. That's me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to go for other girls for advice when I got my girl, like my queen, that can give me advice. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Homeboy said my
That's
queen.
like-
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why would I want to do that? You
Yeah.
get me? So like that's me though. Like, how about you?
Yeah, no facts.
Cause once I get married, man, I ain't shaking a woman's hand after that. Man. I'm gonna lower my gaze.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm gonna be like that. Now, obviously, I'm respectable like things. For example, if I see her, I'm not gonna be like, with me, even my relationship with my female friends now, I don't like message them every day and stuff like that. It's literally like a couple times I'll be like, or I see them doing good in something like really good, I'll message them like, yo, so happy to see you doing good.
Yeah.
Or let's just say I needed some advice and I'll message them, I'll be like, hey, I need help with this, you know? Can you help me out? And it's probably a handful of female friends that I have, to be honest, you know what I mean? That they're people that I'm comfortable to go to and say, hey, this. But in general, to be honest, I spend most of my time with guys. I'm not gonna lie, like most guys spend most time with guys, you know?
Yeah.
They vibe
For
with
real.
guys and stuff because it's understanding relationship, and females, I assume the same too, you know what I
it
mean?
is. I prefer to hang out with the girls than the guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't mind. Like,
Yeah.
very neutral, but yeah.
I don't mind both genders. You know, like
Yeah.
I really don't mind. But
Yeah.
like, you know, the girls. Yeah, the girls.
Yeah, like that's how I feel like, yeah,
Yeah, the boys.
yeah, the
like-
boys. And like for example, with I wouldn't consider friends, but like let's just say my homeboy has a partner or something, is in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, I'll say what's up to them. I'll
Yeah,
vibe
for
with
real.
them.
That's my
and-
sister. Like that's
Yeah,
like,
like-
that becomes my sister.
And I don't look at them as like a friendish. I'm like, I love my boy, and he loves her. So
I
like,
love you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I don't
it's
love
love.
you, but I'll show love.
I have
to
love
you.
for
Like,
you.
you got love for you.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
love for you.
Yeah.
That's
Sure.
no, that's nice because you trust your friends, so I guess
Exactly.
you trust their opinion.
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
people.
So yeah,
No,
feel like
that's
that's-
proper.
yeah, but I don't know about like if they can really be friends, like guys and girls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
really
you can't.
unpacking
They're
it. I think it's a
really-
no.
At the end
I
of the
think
day,
you know.
You are,
Yeah.
feelings will
think
be
my-
caught, or
Yeah,
no, feelings will be caught, or like or it would just be like an issue, or like something else will happen. I think like
It's bound to
a
happen.
fallout or something. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna change my answer to no.
Yeah. What do you say?
Yeah, like my answer was a no. It was just like it's like temporary. Like your friendship's
Yeah.
temporary. So like if it's temporary, then it's not real.
Yeah.
Like it's real. Like
Are
your
you know as
connection's
well?
real, but like the friendship
Yeah,
wasn't
I feel
actually
you.
real.
it's not like
Yeah.
stable.
Are you a no as well?
I'm a no.
I'm a no.
So we got 2 no's.
No, I don't think I'm an
Really?
Yeah.
like
That's the word.
Really,
Yeah,
like-
the
Say what
really.
you feel
Yeah,
like.
say what
Say what you feel. There's
I
no
just-
right or wrong.
you know, like I'm not even trying to like. It's just it's very hard to define, and like you know, gender's so broad anyway. So it's like when you like, I overthink. So I will think about this question too. They would think, oh, okay, this and that. But at the end of the day, I think that men and women can be friends if they want to be friends. Like you'll do the right things to be friends. Like it's not that
Yeah.
hard.
Because I
If
feel
your
like there's
intentions-
exceptions. You're right. with
Yeah,
that. There is
exceptions, yeah.
exceptions,
Yeah.
you know. But
That's
the
right.
norm,
Yeah,
for
normally,
me, my norm is I'm saying no.
yeah,
Like really, really friends. To be
that's
honest.
true. Like think about it. If you say you're in a relationship and you go out, you're not seeking. Oh, I want more girlfriends. Like you're gonna, if anything, you'll meet
Yeah.
guys or like people. You know, like oh hey, we're.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, oh, I want to do girl. Like
Yeah,
what?
let me
Like,
go
what the
meet
fuck?
this
I don't
Getting
know.
home
I
girl.
don't know.
I mean-
You don't want to put your partner.
Yeah, people are here being
Brothers, people are
searching.
here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toxic.
Yeah. Those men.
But yeah,
nah.
so
What are you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say yeah, like but I actually forgot no cap.
No way.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
I hope that this. You guys keep saying like guys, you know, like their intentions, even though they're friends, whatever.
Yeah, girls. What
There are
about girls?
some girls too, bro. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
No,
for sure. No, girls'
some of
intentions
us-
can be like that.
that's
yeah.
why.
Like, y'all speak.
Friends, whatever, but they want to go another way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
it
yeah.
So
gets
true.
manipulative. Like girls, they can
They're
be
so
really
slick about it.
manipulative,
They're
and
so-
it's so low. Yeah,
Yeah. No,
It's-
you go. Yeah. I'm
it's
just
mad low key.
agreeing.
Like as a girl, I know how manipulative and crazy it
Powerful.
could get. You know, and we know we control our emotions, so we can put out something that you guys can't control. We could give you something, and then you could feel anxious for like 3 weeks, and you'll be like,
Yeah.
"What? Why?" You know.
Facts,
And
yeah.
I said
Play
one
games,
thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Girls, like it's
Girls
our
do.
emotions, like they're mad strong, like compared to you guys. So it's like, yeah, girls are pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
That's true.
It all comes down to intentions at the end of the day. Because if
I mean, I'm
if
not saying I'm one of
anybody-
those girls, by the way. Like,
Hey, I don't know. You went
I
deep
know, you
into
just-
that, so.
Hey, you just spilled your whole recipe book, man. What's going
if you know your power, then that's how you don't use
yeah,
it.
like
So-
I know how bad I can. You know, I know how bad I can be. So like, that's
Yeah,
why I'm
yeah.
letting y'all know that we are out here.
Yeah.
But
The
those
evil ones.
yeah, they're horrible.
As soon as a guy gets into a relationship with a girl, starts getting flooded by other girls, her friends.
Yeah.
looking at you.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one.
That is so true.
Yeah,
No,
it's
literally.
facts.
It's,
What is it
Wait,
about?
sorry, what'd you say?
So whenever a guy's in, he said whenever a guy's in a relationship, as
Oh,
soon
cool.
as he's cuffed, the DMs are blowing.
Yeah.
They're getting DMs from like girls they haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that's the thing I don't like
Sean,
about.
you experienced that or what?
Son, brother. think it's that situation. What's that saying? Like, you
What
don't know
you-
what you had
yeah.
till it's gone.
You
And
want
you
what you
want
can't
what you
have.
can't have.
Because people are like, damn, that guy was really good. And then, like, once they get cuffed, it's like, damn, that's my opportunity gone. Then they'll start, like, I don't know, they'll start wanting to be friends all of a sudden, like, good friends.
I feel like it's the same for girls too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no,
like, not
girl-
even women are just messy about it, but men are like more direct
Yeah.
maybe, because
Yeah, girls
that's
play
correct.
smart. I'm telling you, like the
Yeah.
way girls can message guys, the stuff they
Girl.
do is dangerous.
yeah.
It's
Some like, even me, like I had some like experiences where like they'd like try sending subliminal messages, and I'm like, and I'm just like, yo, I don't know what you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was like,
like-
I just ignore it eventually. I'm
Yeah.
like
It's
they'd be
too
liking,
much.
they like a certain picture, and then they reply to a story in a certain
Oh,
way.
man.
Yeah.
And then it's, and you know my problem is me.
Oh my
I'm very.
God.
I'll be honest with you. My DMs, I'm so plain.
Mm.
Like I'm just like it's nothing's really open ended. You know, like it's always
Yeah.
just direct. I got to answer your question. You know,
Yeah.
and then I can just tell like oh they're just getting annoyed, and then it's
Yeah.
like they don't
Like-
message me again.
Yeah.
And then maybe 6 months later they might do the same.
And you know they'll hint things like they want to do something, but at the
Yeah.
end they want you to say, "Can you want to
like
do
just
this?"
ask.
Yeah, like their intentions, like they'll be like,
I
"Hey,
feel
we
like
should do this."
it's us helping men.
Helping-
Like
Yeah.
help, but no, but it depends on the way you do it. Like, yeah, like they could literally tell you, oh,
What do you?
I want to go. No, I want to go here. Like,
Girls
were
don't
there.
you want to take me there? Yeah. Like
They
what?
were like, have you been to this and this? Like,
I saw you there with
no.
your friend,
Yeah.
but you don't take me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one time I went to a waterfall. Yeah, I posted
Yeah.
on my story, and this girl reacted like, "Oh my god, it looks so beautiful." And then after that, she's like, "So when are we going?"
Like, what do you
yeah,
mean?
what-
Yeah, she actually just
Just direct.
assumed.
She's just direct to the point.
When
like,
are
when
we
are we
going?
going? And I'm like,
That's-
never.
that's
But
bold.
like,
Yeah, it's kind of awkward.
Never.
but, yeah.
That's actually so
Thanks,
bold.
thanks for trying. Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
Damn.
but you know what it is? I think it's like it's the rejection bit. That's why
Yeah.
guys are comfortable with rejection. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, so there are some. I'm
Nah,
comfortable
some
with
guys can't
rejection.
take it, bro.
Huh?
Some guys can't.
Oh
take
yeah,
it.
some guys can't take it,
But
but
they're
like
used to it. I think
generally
men are
guys
used
are more
to
used
it,
to than
because they're
girls
Yeah,
are. Do you know what I mean?
Because y'all are like more assertive, and now
Yeah.
women are just getting more assertive.
Yeah.
Now. You know, like shooting your shot, all this
Yeah.
shit. That's why women are going so hard. Maybe not like I wouldn't say women are going so hard, but it's so blatantly obvious because we have to assert ourselves in a way that men naturally do.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not also. Sorry, what were you? I think I cut you off.
Nah, you didn't.
Oh, okay. I thought you were finishing
nah.
something.
You finished,
Yeah,
girl.
finish
Nah,
it
I'm
off.
done.
Shut up. Say
Say what
it.
you're saying. You're already there.
Yeah,
Nah, I
We're
finished
listening,
talking.
yeah.
I was done speaking.
yeah,
Oh,
but
so
definitely, yeah. Like it's the rejection bit. Like I was saying, it's true. But like I'm like for example, if, let's
I've
just say
been-
I did shoot my shot. 90% of the time I'm shooting like Stephen Curry.
yeah.
But there is time.
All right, brother.
Steph Curry, you know Steph Curry?
I do.
They're the
Yeah.
best shooters.
I
in
know,
the
think
I
I
know,
should
but
have.
I know. That's why I said like.
So
He's saying he's accurate.
yeah.
I know, but I'm saying you're not.
What do you mean? How do you know that? Should I slide? Anyway,
Killed it.
but yeah, but generally, you know what I mean. But like, for example, if I did experience rejection, like I'm like, yo, sweet, she's not like, you know what I mean, into me, and I'll move on. Like we move, you know what I mean. But like, I
Yeah.
feel like guys, like for example, some guys they like take it a bit hard, and then you see like the messages before the girl blocks them. Man, I can get anyone. Oh, you like you know,
Oh,
they'll
you
be
see-
like, you
yeah.
ain't
Well, I don't
all
even
that.
want you anyway.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, yeah? Like you know, like for example, they'll be like, oh, you ain't even all that, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
They'll block you.
That's crazy.
Word.
That's ego.
Whack.
Like ego.
Yeah.
Like with girl, I mean, we don't. I've experienced when I receive rejection from guys. I would like when I shoot my shot. It's kind of awkward. So like when you guys feel it 24/7, damn. I like how does that feel? You know. And then like, what was I gonna say? I was just gonna say a
shady.
point. What did you guys just say? Because I was gonna bounce off of what.
So, was it my 90% shooting rate, Steph Curry? I'm joking. But like, yeah, guys are comfortable with rejection. That's what I was saying. And
Damn, I was actually gonna say a really good point, but it will probably come to me.
yeah, let us know if he bounces back. But yeah, I think we should jump over to the next topic. So the next topic was insecurities and our experiences with it.
Yes.
Obviously, this is all personal experiences, so just speak how you feel. I think you was before we started. You said you had a good story, but
A good story?
Yeah, remember you're like about insecurities. You're like, oh, I can go into it like deep. Like I thought you could start
Oh.
it. You're the one with the
We can
podcast.
get there, yeah.
There's no camera shy now.
Yeah,
You know, it's kind of different. It's kind of different all the cameras around.
Yeah.
Nah,
But tell us,
I'm
like,
actually
because
hot.
you know what I mean, like.
I don't know. Okay, let's get started. Like, bro, on some real shit, my biggest insecurity obviously has been, you know, my body. Like, my family, most of them, you know, they're big. I'm a skinny girl, baddest skinny gal. You know, that's my name. So, like, skinny shaming has been like a really big thing that people try to put on me, you know. But I have a pretty strong spirit, so it hasn't really gotten to me that much. But it still does. Like, as I'm getting older, I realize, bro, like, it's actually pretty fucked because when I was in high school, like, for example, people would just be like, oh my God, like, do you even eat? Like, yeah, I'm still alive, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's the African thing, you know, like, you know, African parents, what do they tell you? You don't eat enough. Blah,
You know,
blah, blah.
I get it inside the family and shit like that, but
It's
when
like white people.
when it
outside.
gets dragged, you know, in the
Yeah,
world
yeah.
day to day,
It's too much.
I'm hearing this shit every single day. I go to class. Oh my God, Martha, you're so skinny. Oh, I bet. I'm playing in the playground. That girl is so skinny.
Yeah.
I bet.
Bro, it's so common. Even
Yeah.
even when I was trying to make cocktails, he's like, "What do you eat? You can't even shake the thing." I was
People be like, "Are you
"Bro."
vegetarian?" Like, no, nigga. Like,
Are
you see
you
what I'm saying?
vegan?
Like,
Oh, okay, I see.
it gets
Subtle stuff, just
dragged.
subtle
It's
stuff.
like, are you obese? Are you diabetic? Are you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, and when
yeah.
I bounce back, it's a fucking issue. Like, it's really bad.
Yeah,
It's
it
really
is.
bad.
It's a double standard, honestly. And in the age we're in, which is Instagram, all this shit,
Yeah,
and like
yeah, yeah.
having
Social
you know
media.
the body, ideal body, all this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very toxic and consuming.
That's why you can keep talking, yeah. All good.
But yeah,
Yeah.
So with this mindset of like you're constantly told this and this, and then you're like, you know, you see everything on Instagram and all this. Like even I'll be so honest, like
Yeah.
maybe was it 3 years ago in high school?
No, that was like 4 years ago.
4, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. So yeah, then year 12, I was like this weight, but then like I was so done with being skinny shamed. I gained like
30 kilos.
yeah.
30.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
like,
That's a lot.
you know, like proper like, so, and I was like enjoying it. I was like,
What,
yeah,
what,
I'm thick.
what were you eating?
I ate like
Jacks every day.
Just
yeah. And
so-
I was eating Sri Lankan food a lot. Like I don't care like rice, you know, chicken curry,
all the high
yogurt
carbs,
curry,
yeah,
all that
carbs.
stuff.
Let
Yeah.
our viewers know just in case they're trying
Yeah,
to bulk
yeah.
up. You know, we got a
I
couple,
don't even take
Yeah,
offense
yeah,
to
we
you.
got a
I'm
couple,
trying to
we
get
got a
some more
couple
bulk.
gym boys out here. You know, that like to.
Yeah, serious mass low.
No, yeah. So yeah, like even that, and that's toxic. And then now I'm back in my original weight. So like body dysmorphia,
Yeah.
like being skinny shamed, and then
Yeah.
seeing, you know, what idol bodies are and shit. Like it's not natural the shit you see anyways. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know, with modeling to the the Photoshop.
Yeah, people are literally creating insecurities out of nothing. There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong
that's
with me.
true.
You know,
Mm,
there's
100%.
literally nothing wrong with me.
Literally, yeah.
So
we're all
when people are
beautiful.
saying, "Oh, I'm too skinny," okay, then if I say you're too fat, what are we gaining from
Yeah,
this?
nothing.
I really just don't
Yeah.
understand. We're just saying negative words to each other
Yeah.
for what? People are just gonna fucking die with these insecurities
Yeah.
literally
for no reason. Like we don't need to be feeling this at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But especially things that like can't be changed. You know,
Yeah.
people point out things that just can't be changed. Like if someone's got like bad acne and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like why point that out? Like they know
They
that.
know-
Like you're acting like they can't see it in
yeah.
the mirror. Like I know that. Yeah, for sure.
Literally.
I think a big one for me was, especially growing up, was like fat shaming. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
dog.
Yeah, let's get it.
Nah, but for real, like in school, all that, like I think it's just like a big thing. And then so in my mind, I'm like, yo, I have to lose weight. I have to lose weight. I have to lose
You
weight.
see?
I have to be this. And every time I see someone, yo, you put on weight, this is that. I'm like, yo, Unc, you still got no teeth. Like,
The
Yeah.
aunties, they act like they're
like
not.
they go hard, but like, yeah, I think that's a big insecurity that was like for me growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's motivation, cause
That's what I was gonna say. That was what I was gonna jump to. Like I don't know. Like for example, with that, like in my area, as you know, you just experience how people communicate with each other.
Yeah.
Very direct. So with me, if let's just say I gain weight or whatever, I'm getting roasted,
Yeah.
slaughtered.
Yeah.
I can't breathe out here. Like these
Yeah,
guys,
they'll
anywhere you
drag
go,
it.
they'll tell you you're fat, you're this. You know what I mean to me?
Mm.
But I don't know. I got motivation from that. I lost 14 kilos in like 2 months. You know what I
Oh
mean?
shit.
Like I don't know. I feel like sometimes you can turn that to thing. Even like
Yeah.
with Damien, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm one of the guys that give it to him too. I give it to him.
Yeah.
But obviously, the first thing he tells me is like, I went to the gym. He said like he's motivated too.
Yeah.
But I don't do it in a way. I'm like, hey, you know, like I do it to like I'm like, cause you gain weight, you know, like
Yeah.
to
yeah,
like
check.
check. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's a good
So like,
friend.
where do you feel like that? Like,
I
that-
think no. I honestly like. you can change it to motivate. You can change anything to
Yeah,
motivation, and I agree with doing that because after everybody was telling me, because I lost a little bit of weight, but anyways, let me talk about what had happened last year. After all that shit, right? It gained me. I was like, all right, bet, fuck everybody. I was like, I'm gonna go to the gym. Tell me why it got worse. You're too skinny to be going to the gym. This and this,
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy.
it gets dragged. You know what I'm saying? But like, I kept going because like, what the fuck y'all niggas? I'm gonna get thick. You know what I'm saying? Wait, and when I do get thick, everybody gonna be like, oh my god, like, you know what I'm? It's just weird.
Yeah,
It's so weird to me.
But you know, like that body type being skinny is like so in right now too. There's a whole like market for it too, and like all like big models are very like they got that figure.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that with the market? Like
With
It's like opposite.
with what? Like,
it's hot to be skinny, like as you said.
I mean, I think it's pretty bad. Like, I don't think we should say it's hot to be.
It should be no.
I think you just are you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're hot.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. You know, like not you're hot because like
Yeah.
there shouldn't. I think it's you're you. You're everyone. I really think everyone is actually beautiful as fuck.
Yeah.
Like literally.
One example, there was that Canadian girl.
Yeah.
She had what's that thing when you have different skin tones?
Oh yeah.
Winnie Harlow.
Mm.
She had like different like tones of skin.
It's called a pre-show or something. Something
Yeah.
like that. Something.
So anyway, she was getting put in school, suicidal. She was suicidal.
Oh my
because of
God.
depression. And now she's on the cover of Vogue. She's out
Yeah,
there.
massive model.
She's huge, man. She's
Yeah.
But-
world touring and stuff. Like you can turn people give you a hard time about to a flex, you know.
That's
Yeah,
so true.
you
Like
can.
even me, one of my biggest insecurities, I would say, growing up specifically, it took me a while to appreciate my features because I look so different from my mom's family because like I'm half Australian, half Sri Lankan.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like my features are more sharp than their features. So yeah, just like being more comfortable with that, and like you said on that point, one day it will probably be something that is making me on the front cover. Like
Yeah,
the
facts.
shape of my lips or my nose or my eyes.
Yeah.
So like things I could have changed, like I tried to change or wanted to change back then.
Yeah.
Now it's like even like it's not even that deep, but it is that deep because believe it or not, I used to when my white grandpa would come over, I used to get out of the shower, put baby powder on my skin like I was ashy as fuck.
To be
No
Just
way.
so
white.
yeah,
How
just
fucked is
like
that? Yeah.
flex
That's
on him.
crazy.
Yeah, and like I didn't think anything was wrong
But
with
did
that.
anyone even tell you that?
No,
Or
like,
was that
no
you
one-
actually? That's
My
crazy.
dad like because my dad's Sri Lankan, but I don't think he
Yeah.
saw like he was probably at work anyways. But yeah, so
Yeah.
no one checked
Yeah.
it. So things like that, like no one would think or like no one would probably like connect the dots.
Yeah.
But now like something I'm proud of. So
Literally, like
yeah.
like my hair. Remember, I used to be like, oh, I'm never gonna cut my hair because I have an alien shape hair. I would wear braids, all that shit. I was like, bro, everyone's gonna like. I have a small head. Everyone was saying that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I internalized that. I was like, yeah, I do have a small head. So no, I'm not gonna cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? And then one day I was just like, bro, fuck everybody. I cut that shit, and everybody's like, you have the best head shape. All this shit. So it's
yesterday
like,
everyone
you
was
know,
hyping
You just
it.
never know sometimes. Yeah, like
I'm
what's
yeah,
Yeah.
in.
yeah. It's
Differences shouldn't be like like a thing. Like should be celebrated. That's the moral of
Yeah.
the story.
yeah.
I was gonna say
What
if I have a
uniqueness.
message on insecurities, my thing I'd say is like, don't live your life just to like please everyone, like, because it's not gonna work. You're gonna try.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up just surgically like butchering yourself.
That-
You're gonna lose
Like,
yourself.
You're
Yeah.
gonna do that, and you're just gonna completely change what you look like. And then on top
Yeah.
of that, like, who cares? Like, for me, what it's like is like the world's gonna not like exactly what you are, regardless. But just love on people, like how you want to be treated, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
that's
true.
my thing for insecurities.
Anyways,
100%.
I'll say one more.
I was gonna say Sean's story, cause that's what I was gonna say.
Okay,
He really
yeah.
trying to kill it. So Sean, our cameraman, he does camera stuff. Yeah, he helps out, but then he does other stuff as well. And he does camera stuff like around the area and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And some people they don't understand like what he does. Like
Yeah.
a lot of it's very like people don't think outside the box much around where we like because we're first generation people, so like
Yeah.
we don't think outside the box. So my strategy of like when I feel like someone's talking about me, for example, let's just say if they're like, oh, why is Raver doing talking trophies? That's weird and stuff.
Yeah.
I got this weird thing about me. I start dissing the person in my head. And I was telling Shannon, I use a good tactic. I'm like for example, I'd put the person down in my head. It's pretty messed up. It sounds messed up.
Yeah,
But it's
no,
my
say
way
it.
of dealing with it.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, damn, this guy's useless. They can't even talk, blah, blah, blah. Look
Yeah.
at them. They're trash, blah, blah, blah. And then in my
Yeah.
head, I'm like, yeah, whatever they said is their opinion. You know what I mean? Like I try to like
No.
roast that person in my head.
Yeah.
And then that's how I like deal with my insecurities.
Yeah.
For example.
No, if it works for you, it works for you. Like, who am I to say, oh, don't do that because
Yeah,
it's so rude.
yeah.
Like,
Mm.
what?
No, at least it's
You
in your
know?
head too. Like,
Like
people
And yeah,
actually
you know,
because
understand
what he
that.
does,
It's not hurting anybody.
he does camera stuff, and not people are not used to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
the creative industry
the
a
creative
lot.
side
Yeah.
is no one's really into it. But like I was telling him, like whoever tells you, I'm like, oh, give me an example of that person's name, and that said something about you doing the computer, like the camera stuff.
Yeah.
And then he said that person's name, and I just started giving it to the person, like I'm just talking smack about them, blah
Yeah.
blah.
At
And
least it's a
then-
relief.
Jealousy.
Yeah.
It comes. They're doing it for a reason. Like they obviously you know, like how do I even say it? Like they see you winning or doing good, you know, so they want to like degrade
envy
what you're
that.
doing. Yeah, envy
Yeah,
it, yeah, and like kind of like put you down so you feel like you're on the same level.
Yeah.
So it could
And
be
it will,
like
always,
that.
it will never stop. It
Yeah.
will never ever stop.
I don't know. At the start,
Funny
even
part too is when like there is some little success and they want to chip in and chime in and be a part of it.
yeah, even
It's
I don't know. Like I
funny.
don't know. I had insecurities. I feel like I don't know. I just stopped at like 15 probably. Like once I was being a teenager.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just stopped. I'm like, bun it. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I don't
Yeah.
really care about what people think. Like I got to a point where I'm like, I don't value if it's negative, like, and it's not beneficial criticism. I don't value the opinion of others.
Yeah.
No, real shit. I think when I went to Africa, that's when I really built myself up because it's so like it was boarding school, you know, so I was very like
You got deported, yeah?
no, I actually deported myself.
What?
Yeah, real shit.
She wanted to get.
Yeah, I wanted to go. I
That's
went.
good self-reflection.
Yeah, I went.
Where'd you go?
When I was like 14, I went to Uganda and I studied in a boarding school, like a private boarding school, and like for a year there, I did it for a year there, you know, and it was good. Like that's when. Cause they don't care, you know what I'm saying? They'll roast me because of my Australian accent, all this, but like I really just started not to give a fuck because they don't care.
Yeah.
If they're coming hard, they don't care. So I was like, let me start saying stuff about y'all because y'all don't look too good either, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's go. That's when my attitude started coming out, and yeah, so I think it's good to, you know, give fire back to people and shit like that. I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah.
Stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
What about as a content creator? Do you feel insecurities doing your
No.
podcast at all, or do you feel like it's just like a way of expressing yourself? It's just like you're just releasing like all this.
For me, it was an expression. Like, I don't really care what anybody says. If anything, I like it when people don't like my stuff. You know, like, cool. Like, okay, you know, I don't mind. I really don't care because everybody has their own opinion, and like, it's that platform was just for me to express my opinion.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna like it anyways, and I have too much stuff in my head, and I need to get it out. And then once it's out, I'm good. You know, but if it's like, so yeah.
Do you feel like you take criticism good? Like, do you take it in and you actually try to evaluate it, or do you go like whatever, like who cares?
Nah, I take whatever anybody says. I take it in and I learn from that, and I keep it moving. Cause if somebody criticizes me, I'm like, oh, are you serious? And I turn it back to them and be like, oh, what the fuck? They're
That's
criticizing me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
that's another issue. Like, what's going on in me that I'm putting out like to that person saying, oh, you're fucked for saying that for me.
Yeah,
They're trying to help me at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
like clearly there's something wrong with me if they're saying that.
And they watch
So-
your stuff too.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm like, oh, cool. You know, and I take it in.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I apply it and I keep it moving. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. What about you? Like with talking trophies, do you like? How do you take the criticism, and do you feel insecure about the criticism you receive?
And when it comes to creative stuff, I do not feel insecure at all because I've been like doing this since I was 15, like talking on camera and just stuff like that. So I think like if anything, even now I get so much criticism on dance, so it's just like, yo, like airbending, you know, like because the stuff I do, you know, because I'm a contemporary dancer, so it's not.
Are
like,
you?
Yeah, so I do hip hop like in contemporary, but it's like a mix, so it's like it's very abstract and different. So like if you were a normal person sitting there, you're gonna look at it and be like, yo, what's this guy doing? He's like tripping out on stage. But someone like another artist would look at that and go, yo, I feel that emotion you're setting in that.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just like, I don't know. I always see from their point of view when they criticize me. So it's like it's calm, it's chill. Like criticism's good. It's just how you take it.
Yeah, I think it's out of like we just banter. I feel like we do.
Yeah.
Like I'll be honest with you. Like when he did the
Dance?
the performance, because we did an episode on it, was like a Diamond Dance with Damien. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I was editing the video, I was dying.
Yeah.
I was dying. But I knew that was his thing, you know what I mean? And people in the area, they were like, oh, this guy's doing airbending too and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I knew it was a creative stuff. And the thing is, like, I'm like, he did the poetry first, he explained it.
Yeah.
He said, and then this is my form of expressing myself. So with that, I feel like especially with creative stuff, I think it's subjective.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Like,
true.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I go to like museums and stuff. I'm like, these people, whoever was making this was high on
Yeah,
psychedelics.
Yeah, no,
was
it
so
be like that.
Yeah,
I agree.
No, it really be like that. But art is art, you know?
yeah.
It's different to everybody.
Yeah, like with insecurities, like what about for you for talking trophies, bro?
Nah, to be honest, I don't experience it, as I said. Cause it's a laugh, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I actually genuinely like we don't take this like this is something we do on the side. Like I spend not even that long on this in the week. You know, it's actually fun, and I feel like people realized after a while, because at the start people were like, okay, you need to do this, or hey, cuz are you doing this for the money, or are you doing? I'm like, bro, I'm like most of the time, I'm like to people, bro, we don't even really care. Like if you see before the camera, you saw how we were speaking to you, like you were playing with cats. We don't even like we weren't even sitting down to
It's the
like.
same, literally.
We're like we weren't even sitting down like, okay, we're gonna talk about this. Like we literally did a quick brief on like each topic, and I even asked you, I'm like,
What topic y'all want to talk about?
do you just want to talk about a different topic? Because I'm like, we're fine with that. Like,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's fun because you're just doing it with your cousins. Like literally, we're all first cousins, so you see each other, you're having a laugh, and I feel like that's what brings like I feel like that's what brings the purity out of it.
Yeah. But how did you feel when we were copping all that criticism when we got hated on for that episode?
I was laughing. Most of the time, I was roasting them. Most of the people that were criticizing us, but it was a laugh too. So it was nice. What about jealousy? From insecurities. Do you want to speak on that quickly? Like
Jealousy.
how jealousy builds onto insecurities.
Okay.
Wait,
You're
I'm
jealous.
kind of confused. Wait.
Like,
You're jealous of someone
Yeah.
and then you become insecure.
Oh.
Yeah.
or like, body, you know, like, you know, maybe
And
like
how do you
No, do it.
treat that?
So like if I see, so for my body, for body dysmorphia, whatever people want to call it, like you're not happy with your body. If I see a girl on Instagram, especially when I was skinny on too, you know, like the ideal, like now, like they say that it was to be skinny is like the standard, but I think it's getting more towards the thicker side, which is good. Like, you know, as it should, there shouldn't have been the skinny standard. But if I see a girl, I'm like, oh, like, you know, her ass is nice, her shape, like she looks nice, you know, like I could be jealous. Like my insecurities would maybe lead to jealousy, not the other way around. You know, like I'm like, fuck, I need to work on myself. But then I'd take it as like, okay, you're doing so great. You know, let me do great too. Or like, if I really want to ask, what's your plan? Like, what's your workout?
Yeah.
But then also you have to see the reality of the situation, because I feel like a lot of people idolize things as well, and like it's like not the reality. Like at the end of the day, this girl could have had like a BBL, and I'm fucking jealous about what, like, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, so it's just, I think putting yourself back into reality when you feel jealous and it leads to insecurity. You really just need to take yourself out and see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Because that emotion, it just overwhelms you and it makes you like overthink, I think.
No, for real.
But how about you?
Like I really I try my best, and I think I do a really good job to not get jealous, because I feel like there's no need to get jealous. We're all here we're trying our best, you know, we're all trying our best. So for me to be like okay, I can get jealous, you know, and if I do get jealous, I always say I'm jealous of you. I don't keep it in, because if I keep it in, that's when it will stay in my mind. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm jealous of this person. I want, you know,
Do you get
start being
envious?
insecure. Pardon?
Do you get envious?
Of people?
Yeah.
Not really.
That's cool.
Not really. You know, like I try my best to stay away from the jealousy side of things, because that's if you get jealous, I think it's kind of comparison. I try my best not to compare myself to anybody, because you're not me, I'm not you. We have completely two different lives. I don't know where you came from, you don't know where I came from, so it's like to not like, it's just a mindset that I've, you know, trained. I never thought like this. I never used to think like this, but I've literally trained my mind to be like, if a jealous thought comes to my mind, I say, oh, I'm jealous of you. I keep it moving, and I'm not jealous because I'm doing I know what I'm doing. I'm really content with myself. I'm really happy with myself. I'm good with myself, so I just don't feel jealousy at all. I really just try my best to not feel it.
You're emphasizing that.
I think that's that spirituality, healing kicking in, stars coming down.
Yeah, bro.
It's
I did
so
mad
true
shadow
though.
work. Like, this is a flex for me, because not a lot of people don't know how to love themselves. Real shit. And like, bro, it took me how long? Maybe like 2 years to fully master my mind and master myself, and I'm still growing now. So it's like I'm not even where I want to be. Shit. Even when I die, I'm not gonna be where I want to be. So it's like, You know, like So it's like
She's actually facts though, because I will come to her and I'll be like, bro, like I don't know, like why am I feeling insecure? She's like, and she literally will say the exact same shit to me, like this.
yeah,
speaking
bro.
Facts, like
this
she
is my
doesn't
life.
get jealous
Like,
and
I
like that.
don't.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you feel like jealousy and insecurities?
Bro, I think I get jealous of people, but I'm not the type to like act envious about it. I just like I respect them. Like I see them, I'm like, yo, that's dope. You like you look better. Like that's cool. Like I think for me mentally, what I compare myself to people, but then like I draw out qualities I think that I've got better. Then it's like it's calm. Like I'm proud of myself for who I am. So like I think I'm a person that like I love myself. Like you talk to my boys, they know like I love myself. It's like calm. Like but I'm not boastful about it. But like respectfully, I'll be boastful.
Yeah.
That's
Really,
me.
bro.
Yeah.
So, with me, man, you know me. I'm not really like I'm like everyone's living their own life. You know, some people just balled out. You know what I mean? Some people balled out into a nice family, nice life, good looks, whatever. But you know, they probably end up have like. There's always a backstory. No one has a perfect life. So that's what I
Everyone's
always
the
say.
main character of their own life.
That's what I always tell.
That's what I always say. Yeah.
That's what I always tell. I always
Yeah.
tell Shine and this guy. I'm like, everyone lives their own life differently.
Their
You know,
main
everyone has their own
character.
perspectives. In my life, I see myself as the main character. I'm living my movie.
That's
And
how I see
I'm
my
the main
yeah.
character.
Yeah.
You're living your life. You're the main character. You're the main character. You're the main character. And we're all different, just side characters of your thing.
Literally.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like if you watch a show, there's a few side characters that appear in the show more often than
Yeah.
other characters. And then there's some people that come and go.
Yeah.
And you know, you just got to be thankful for the people that show love to you, and if,
For real.
you know, people that hate. To be honest, they're insecure
Yeah.
themselves.
I think what's really important to like really feel like that is just gratitude. Like if you don't,
That's facts.
when you don't, because like bro, it's so easy to forget what we have. You know, because right now I could be complaining, oh, bro, like I didn't even eat. Okay, well, we're right here in front of like how many mics? I have an iPhone 12, iPhone 11. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, you like you have to say what it is, because you'll be like, damn, I actually have a lot of things, and then you start to realize it starts by just saying thank you one time. You'd be like, oh, thank you for this phone. Thank you for this. And then I feel like when you start to really like input gratitude into your life, jealousy will start to leave for real.
Do you feel like you got that from Africa, that gratefulness? Because I got it. Like I remember when I went to Africa, I saw some messed up stuff there.
Yeah, on some
Like-
real shit. When I went, it was pretty bad. Like I saw like it's crazy, bro. Like the way that the teachers like treat the kids, and then how it is in Australia. It just made me mad. Like the differences, bro. It's a lot between the food, what we eat. Like when I was in boarding school, shit, wake up 5 a.m. with the alarm, long, loud ass alarm. The whole school had to wake up, shower, cold water only.
No way.
No hot water. Yeah, cold water. Yeah, real shit.
That cold water, I remember the
Oh,
cold water
year
showers,
long,
but there's
yeah.
no hot water. You know what I used to have to do? Just have a warm, not a warm shower, not a hot shower. I'd go get like a little bucket.
Yeah.
And I put it in what sun? I'll put it in the barad, the stove.
Oh yeah.
Put it on the stove, heat it up, and then I get
Mix the
cold
water. Yeah, you gotta mix it. Yeah.
I remember doing that.
Even you have to. Sometimes I have to go ask the fucking canteen ladies for some hot water. Shit. Cause winter, it be getting mad cold.
Canteen ladies.
You know what I'm saying? So I just realized when I came back, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're living lavish.
Yeah,
We're
for real.
living lavish out here.
We are.
Like it's crazy.
I went to Sri Lanka after I graduated high school. My dad took me and shit. And I felt like that a lot. Like not even because I wasn't in the school education system, but when I saw the quality of life and the things that other people are grateful for, it really put things into perspective for me. You know, because like even just having someone drop you places, you know, like that is so taken for granted. I see people when I was there walking such long distances just to do daily things, and it's just like mums with heavy things like your back, you know, like it's
Carrying
just
like 3 kids.
it humbled
and, like,
me.
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy.
because we catch Uber, like bro, like it's
Yeah.
actually so
Tram.
different.
We have trams.
Trams,
Yeah,
trains,
like-
buses.
And like the roads there too, like they don't follow traffic lights, so it's just like every intersection is so fucking dangerous. So like even that, just road safety, just safety of like Vic
Yeah.
roads, all this shit. That's
They don't
something
even-
even to be taken.
They don't even
like,
believe in like seat. I never wore a seatbelt.
You
in
know,
Africa.
in Sri Lanka,
For
in Sri
real.
Lanka, you know the motorbikes.
Oh.
The kids, only the parents have helmets. Like the driver is the only person that has to have a helmet. Like you see, a motorbike with like the mom, the dad, 2 kids, and then a baby, and none of the kids or the baby have any protection. Like just the dad or like the mom, and it's
That's
just like
crazy.
which makes sense. Like they're providing.
Yeah.
But
There's
even
one road
that-
I remember when I was in Africa. It's the road to the city. So in Sudan, so Khartoum is a city. We live like, let's just say the equivalent of like Melton from the city. It was only 3 times I went down that road where I didn't see an accident. Every time there's a car flipped over, this, that.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, damn, it's gonna be me soon. You know, I was like, I got past. There was even one time that the army truck hit a bus and the bus just flipped over and all this stuff. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And then I'm like, thank God for Vic roads and
like we think that's a pest, like we think that shit's annoying. It is, but like it's like we're so fucking blessed as fuck. Just having traffic lights at work and fucking pedestrian crossing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
even though we have that shit, I still got hit by a car. So,
But listen, we're not in a perfect world. That's the reason. If we were, maybe.
This world has its bad, like bad fucking things too.
Yeah.
You find a city where everything goes perfect, let me know.
That's what. That's when you know that city's sus as.
So, you know, lastly, I think this is the last topic we should go. So this is the last topic we should jump into, because we are all from a migrant background, and you know we're speaking about insecurities. So growing up, like with migrant parents, I feel like we grew up with like a different perspective to life. But you grew up more Western, so you understand it until like you know obviously with the families, and you know the difference because I feel like you're probably the 100%. Best one to explain the difference. Yeah. And maybe you as well.
Yeah. Are you?
I'm mixed.
He's mixed. Yeah. So
half Irish.
Oh wow. Yeah. Then I think
So used to like I feel like used to can probably explain this the best.
Yeah.
Because you've experienced both sides of like
that's so
that
true.
really migrant like us two we're migrant like really
makes
migrant
sense,
you know. And what do you feel like are disadvantages growing up as a migrant here, and what do you feel like the advantages are of it?
Do you want to start?
It's up to you.
Do you want to go first?
I think advantages of growing up here, I think of like that family connection from like especially the Eritrean side, like how close our family is, how tight it is. When you translate that to your school life, your uni, just even your friendship groups, having that care need for them and being like, yo, money ain't a thing. Like I'll shout you, like it's not calm because on the Western side, it's like everyone's stingy. It's like don't spend too much, don't spend don't waste money on people. And it's just like for people like households will trip. They'll be like, what, 3 people in one room? I need a room for myself. Like so it's like, but like if you go back to like for example like for your experience in like Sudan, like it would be way different. Like why people would trip over and be like, yo, I cannot live that life. But people are so happy there, like in their household. So I think like my experience, I think like you saying the negatives.
So what would you say with the negatives of maybe like the migrant side and then and maybe the advantages of migrant side and then disadvantages of maybe your Western side and the advantages of the Western side.
A negative, I think it's like really hard for like migrants to like actually migrate into the country, like into like certain areas, because like there's a level of like respect like Western society have for like people that come from overseas. So in the workplace or like friendship groups, like when it comes to accents, like
no more family. I'm saying
or family.
For you, I'm saying
or for me,
family side.
Family, positives, like that was my positives. Negatives, I don't even know, man. Like I don't focus on negatives like that. Like, that's me. I
think negatives maybe from like my Sri Lankan side. I'll start with the Australian side. So negatives for that was like feeling indifferent, you know, and it was like obvious, you know, and like a blank. It's the comments, you know, the statements. It's like the facts. Microaggressions and all that shit. So that's obviously the negative side. For the Sri Lankan side, I would just say maybe okay, this is perfect. I'm just trying to think of how to word it. How do I say it? How I feel like my Sri Lankan family also choose to be very naive to what it actually is here. Like they will idolize the fuck out of this country. Like there's no racism. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just the mentality I think of ethnic people. Like just keep doing, keep going. And it's like like be proud of what you've done though. Like you've gotten so far. You know there's so much to talk about, which is negative. Like the racism in Australia, the sexism, you know, the respect, so socially, like social status, all this shit. So, I feel like a negative aspect of migrants that migrate here would be the resilience, in a way. Because it's like, you know, resilience is a good thing, but also it's like, you do also need to give yourself credit when it's due, like when it's deserved, and it is very deserved. Like, even just coming to this country, building a
building-
stable like just
yeah.
being in this country and actually going to the shops, just doing that's enough like credit, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that it's just like I feel like migrant people that migrate here can be very hard on themselves.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a negative trait. Like you need to be appreciative because it goes onto your kids, you know, like not validating them enough or telling them, you know, keep going to school, keep getting A's, keep doing this, and it's like, you know, maybe my teacher treats me like shit. So you need to think about what's actually going on. Like, so I feel like just being overly resilient could be a negative trait or a toxic trait.
Yeah.
I know a negative for like family. I was gonna say, like, you know, when you do things and it's like too Western, it's like a super downgrade to it. Like not realizing that like you grew up here. So for example, like for me, because like I'm an artist, it's different. You don't really see that, right? So it's like oh, it's too like. Wow, I'm speaking from conversations like immediate family, so it's like, it's just like, oh, you like it's they're not used to it, so it's like it's kind of like not
It's not right.
yeah, it's not right type of thing. So it's just like it's really hard for seeing like the conforming into like the society that's to an extent.
I think that's from perspective. That's the one thing they lack.
Yeah.
I feel like as migrant growing up, it's like it's very hard. Like I'm probably lucky. I have my parents are like more really open to anything. They don't really care, to be honest. They're just their probably main objective is for us to be good people. That's all they, you know what I mean, and not like getting influenced by the stuff I could easily be influenced by around growing up where I'm around.
Yeah.
So with that, I feel like from what you're saying is it's perspective. That's the thing. A lot of it's like be a doctor, be a lawyer, be a. Do you know what I mean? And it's like maybe we don't want to be that. And also, I'd probably say one negative as well is that I've experienced. It's probably just the communication. I'm not talking about like accents and stuff. I'm talking about like communication is like being able to like tell them like this is what I want. Like, you know, like a lot of you see like for example like my like kids first generation kids they find difficulties speaking to their parents and being able to open up, asking them stuff and like that. I'm not one to open up, but like you know what I mean, I'm pretty like closed off, to be honest. I'm not like really open guy, but like in general when I see like migrants kids trying to talk to their parents and like my parents just don't understand what I'm saying, you know. And it might be language barrier, it might be just not understanding, or might be having that mentality of back home. But a definite advantage of it is the collectivism, the love. Too much love sometimes a bit annoying. And
Chats.
I hate the group chats. And
Oh my gosh.
I'd also say, what's another advantage? Community, so collectivism, What about you? What are you thinking?
I agree with like you guys basically covered it all, to be honest. Like I think a really good thing about it is their confidence. You know, I really praise them because like it takes a lot, you know, to do what they're doing, you know, learning English, all that, and then raising your kids in a country you don't even know yourself. Like, you know, I respect that. I think that's a really good, like their confidence. I think that's a really good thing. I think a negative is, I don't know if this is just how I feel. I think it's a negative thing is they don't know, they never taught themselves how to learn how to love their children again. Does that make sense? Like they think like, oh, the way that their parents love them is the way that they should love us, you know, and they never learnt who they're like, sometimes like, you know, it's hard for them to get to know all your children, but it's like the effort, like I feel like more effort could have been put into like learning about your kids, how to love them
like
better.
like
You know,
support.
being more emotionally intelligent.
You got
towards
quite a
your
few
kids.
siblings, but
Sorry?
you got quite a few siblings, don't you? You
I
were saying before, you want to say
I do
how
have a
many
lot of
siblings do you have?
I have like 15. Like almost
That's
15,
beautiful.
yeah. But the thing,
Yeah.
like, I don't think it's like.
Do you feel like that was a...
No, like I don't. Like, why should that be an excuse? Just because you have 15 kids, you can't love us all. Like that's bull. Like, why would you have all the?
And it's like
kids?
no one. It's like consistent. Like you know what I mean. Like the same treatment.
Yeah.
You know?
So I think like them not teaching themselves, because I had to teach myself how to love you guys. Like y'all weren't giving me the love that I wanted, and I had to teach myself to give you guys the right love, because you guys were like disciplining me, like you know. So that gaslighting, it got into me, and I was like, oh, I'm not loving them right, but it's like, do they even think like that?
Yeah,
I think that was the really big, I think that's a negative, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I agree with that, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just it's just a connection. It's not even, I feel like it's just the age difference. It's like, you know, like there's generations are different. They know they're constantly evolving. So it's like maybe some effort. Like I said, you know, they would like. I feel like a lot of ethnic parents are quick to be like, oh, why aren't you getting A's in this? But not asking, oh, are you okay? Is your school okay? Or whatever it is. That's just like, it's not for everyone. You know, everyone's each their own. Every parents are different.
But it's like, as a parent, that's your job too.
Do you feel? But do you feel? Let's just say, because you see it now, like it's. Let's just say teachers are very hesitant now. You've seen it. Like there's even been like reports on how like teachers are a bit more hesitant nowadays. Like teachers used to be stricter initially as like when they teach teaching methods, but like now, like with parents complaining and saying, oh, I don't like the way you're speaking to my children, but like stuff like that. It's very strict on how teachers can speak to students. And do you feel like maybe with that, like, you know what I mean? Like, so, like with parents, my parents, if the teacher said to me, my mom, you know, Rayan's being a naughty kid.
I'll copy it.
That's what I think.
I'm copying it.
It's what's that word, like conforming or like assimilation is so strong that like even I have this similar story. Like my dad, if I argue with the teacher, like not even argue, I'm speaking like this, I'm aggressive, or like I'm literally they'll literally tell me, you were in my class, they would tell me, get out, you're yelling at me,
too aggressive with me,
you're attacking me. I even heard that you're attacking me,
yeah,
all these shit. And they will call my dad, and my dad would literally like lecture the fuck out of me and say, what's wrong with you, like why are you doing, like how can you speak to your teachers like that, all this. And it's like no one's trying to hear my side. So I feel like it has to do with how Australia forces ethnic people to assimilate though. Like I don't think it's our fault. Like I honestly think it's the government and like the way society is. Because like if you go to the shops where like there's so many different social cues you will see that like guide you to conform to the social standard of Australia. Like honestly, like
for real.
Even the freaking parking lot. Like why do we have to have a car to come to the shops? Like you know what I mean? Like little things like social cues, all that stuff. Like it's just I feel like that's.
But in that, do you feel like these laws need to be, like for example, these ideas need to be in place, despite the prejudice? Prejudice. That's the word. It's despite that, obviously, that is an issue and always needs to be resolved. But I'm speaking in regards to like just how those social cues that were in place kept the peace in this country. For example, do you know what I mean? Like in comparison to like that. Sometimes I look at it like that. Like I look at my country back home, and then me saying our values are better than, for example, a country like, let's just say a Western country's value, but then the Western country, despite the colonization and whatever they do, there's no like overthrowing governments, social disputes. There's no ideal of like tribalism where like everyone just turning. I see you as lesser than me because you're a different tribe, but we're from the same country. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes you feel like sometimes things need to be in place. Like I'm against prejudice of society, and I believe like everyone's equal in the end of the day. But despite that, like sometimes there needs to be like, I believe in law and order. I believe in justice. It's straight. Like I hate the police. I'll be the first to say it. But we need the police. You know what I mean? Like I hate ticket inspectors, but you need ticket inspectors so people can pay for Mikeys, and then you know with that tax can happen, and then you know they can fix roads, for example. Like it's despite not liking it, like I don't know, like with that.
Like
sorry.
No, you go.
You gonna go?
No, you go.
It's one of you's go, man.
No, but I just have to.
I wish that camera was on though. I wish that camera was on. The camera turned off. That's why.
You know, we aimed to go for like an hour, but you guys went for more than an hour.
Oh no way! Check that. I think.
It says 21. That's like what hours.
Nice.
I just wanted to clarify. No, like I meant social. I don't know if it's the way I said it, but like maybe like microaggressions or something, like you know like not the laws of like the rules of the shopping center, but like you know the little things like the Karen's not letting you like coming close to you to get something off the shelf, you know, like these little things.
Because just because
like aunties, I see a lot of aunties, like older like ethnic women, like I do see it, like I've literally witnessed it, like an older white lady just going to get shampoo, they won't say excuse me to like
a white
older
person.
So it's little things like social cues where you can see like you can see people's like true kind of mindset.
That's the issue with my migrant parents too. It's like I see what you mean by that too. Coming back to like the teachers, for example, it's like it's this idea like they let us into the country, they let us stay in their country. Let's follow whatever they say.
Like
you know what I mean? Like
and it's you bought yourself, like you literally did that.
Like that's how they see it. Like they're thinking like It's like I'm telling him, like that white guy over there didn't get me into this country. Like, I
Yeah.
genuinely don't care about this
He
guy.
says
Like,
he
you
had
know what I
nothing
mean?
to do with it.
And his opinion didn't, like, he didn't process whatever, you know what I mean? Maybe the guy that got my parents in, like that guy that stamped the visa in and let him in. Homeboy, I'll come to that guy, I'll chuck him some money if I can, I'll dab him up, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? I see what you mean by that. You're right by that. Yeah, like
Yeah.
the social cues and stuff.
But
Yeah. And going back to your point when you were saying, like, you know, you like law and order, justice, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's facts, bro, because there's always a time and place for everything, you know? And let me get a little deep. Let me tell y'all, where's the camera?
That one there.
You know, the law of duality is for real. Like, how are we supposed to, like, that's how the universe works. If there was not something bad, then how can we have something good?
Exactly.
You know?
That's facts. That's deep.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
I thought you were gonna get deeper than that. You full point.
I mean, I can
Yeah,
get,
yeah,
I can.
yeah.
You,
Camera.
you want me to,
Get
you
a
want me to
little-
keep
get a
going?
little deeper.
Okay,
Get a
yeah.
little
So
deeper
with the
that.
law of duality, like, because we have the law of duality within ourselves, anyways. You know, female, masculine energy. If wait, where am I going with this? Yeah, like if we didn't have that, the world will literally like fall into shits. Let's say you're fully, I'm fully feminine, just fully feminine. Like that's actually really bad. You know what I'm saying? You're fully masculine.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really bad because how are you supposed to film like
Within a
how are you
balance.
supposed to like all men literally just action, you know, but you have your emotional side to you that's
Yeah, yeah,
within you. So then like if you only were all about action, we actually wouldn't get anywhere as a civilization
Yeah,
because we're
facts.
all just gonna want to just be doing things
Yeah.
for what though? Like we won't have a purpose behind it. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, we all do have the law of duality and we have things in place for each and thing.
Yeah, it is
you know
like
what I'm saying?
actually that's a really positive way to look at it. Like if someone like that's how my dad. That's probably how like older gen thinks of it. Like oh, if they hear a racist comment, they'll be like, no, I just have to grind harder. You know? And
Yeah,
it's
like there's like literally if we didn't have if we don't have the police, oh yeah, we all hate the police. Yeah. Okay, then let's defund the police. Okay, cool. All the criminals coming now, you know.
Yeah,
like,
wilding
you know
out,
what I'm
going
saying?
dumb.
Like,
yeah.
then what? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Then literally what? So we need this shit, regardless, whether we like it or not. We need to do it to stay alive, for real. Yeah.
So we need a balance.
Yeah, it's all about balance at the end of the day.
Yin and yang.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, come on.
No, no, it's the aura.
It's
coming over
energy,
you.
energy,
what,
yeah.
color, what color did you say my aura was?
It's
It's
red.
blue. It's blue now.
It's come blue now.
What
It
is
kind of
blue?
come.
What
What about me? What about me?
Nah, yours been orange.
Just green.
Orange, yeah? What's orange? What's his color? What's
He
that color?
gives me like
Yellow.
violet. Oh.
What'd you say?
He gives me
Yellow?
violet
Yellow
vibes.
and violet. Okay,
Yellow.
so tell us,
Do
explain
you
to
want
us.
to? Okay, I'll
Explain.
explain.
Yeah.
So I came up as
personally-
a blue. I was red first.
Red just seems very like demonic.
Angry,
to me.
yeah.
Not like
It was
Shaitan.
it was the cat for me.
And then, so what's the blue?
No, but
What's
for
blue?
real, like you know,
Chill.
you're very, you know, you flow like the sky. You know what I'm saying? You know, the sky is blue. You're just
water.
flowing. Yeah, the water's blue. Let me just, you like water. Let's like the water.
Wait,
I
what's
personally-
orange then?
Oh, the reason why I
Friendly.
said orange is because you know orange is a sacral chakra and you're very like
Research on
grounded.
its
That's why I said orange.
Okay, that's dope.
And
I
I
thought
said-
orange is near red.
I
I'm
said
like,
violet.
Yeah.
I said violet for him because like he acts like he doesn't know shit, but this nigga knows shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like,
And you know what's crazy, man? My dad told me on the phone the other day. He goes to me, "Hey man, make sure you don't too much black outside. You attract negative energy."
Yeah.
When you're black, when you're around good people and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, bro. Nah, real shit.
You and my dad will pop up in the conversation.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
listen, straight up, you need to get his dad in one
Yeah,
of
give me
your
his number.
Jamal.
That's a deep. That would be a
Jamal
deep
special.
one. I feel like that would be a special for like 2 hours, but
Nah, real shit.
I think we should just wrap it off.
yeah,
Wrap it up here. I think
that.
that was a nice chat, and
Yeah,
you know,
thank
thanks
you
for
guys.
coming on,
No, thank you
for
for
real.
Thanks for having us.
thanks
For
for
real.
jumping on.
And breaking
really
rhythm next
enjoyed that.
time.
And yeah, I was gonna get to that. Relax, relax.
yeah.
Breaking Rhythm, suss it out.
Yeah.
It's on Apple, Spotify. Yeah, you can go. You can go.
Apple, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio. What else? What is it? Zemcast. I got
All platforms.
all
anywhere.
platforms. All
Anywhere you
platforms.
listen to podcasts,
It's
it's
there.
there.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
like run up their stuff, share, show some love, and suss at their page, of course.
cause she even.
Yeah,
Give
Breaking
them a
Rhythm.
follow.
You know, stuff out
And
the page.
what about you? What do you want to promote?
Just my personal page.
Yeah.
I guess.
Hey, big shout
yeah,
out.
for freelance modeling. or anything.
Modeling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talk
like,
about
say
modeling.
that,
Come
yeah.
on.
Right there.
Nice.
Talk it.
I know we should actually
Why
shy.
you acting
Yeah.
humble? Come on.
What? Like,
Tell us.
What do you mean, like?
Okay, just say like, what do you
Oh,
do?
so-
Modeling? What do you want to like?
Yeah,
promote
like
it?
what
What's
type
your
of
pro-
modeling do you do so then they know you, you know?
Yeah.
I prefer to do commercial modeling. Like I really I like photographed. Oh.
Yeah, period.
Yeah, I really like that because I love to see the before and after. Like when I see the start and end, like this, from going back and forth in the DMs to seeing the end
Oh,
result, like that is really
hey,
gonna be.
Listen, hardest person to book in. She's
you
booked
too.
out.
Booked
What do you
in.
mean? We've been trying to get this sorted for like when, like 2-3
Yeah,
weeks.
schedules
a bit difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm booked out.
But
Hey,
like,
man, all that matters
thankfully
right
we
now.
got it.
Hey, we're
sorted.
here
I was
now,
gonna
for
say
real.
that, I was
Yeah.
gonna say that. Yeah.
In due
So,
time,
yeah.
it was.
So like hit them up for sure. Suss out their pages. Suss out the content and make sure to subscribe to our videos. Share this around. Besides that, stay humble, faith.
Peace.
Bye.
Nice.
Yeah, I hear you.
I forgot to say about the writing where. Wow, it is what it is. At the end, I said at the start.
I could take a bitch for life. Tatted on me, that's for life. 999, that's for life. Put the shit on the gang, ain't no false shit. I really got no time for no op.